Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Sunday, October 11th, and I'm working on the Christmas journal that is hinged. Instead of going to have signatures, it'll be a little different than the normal type of journal. So, where am I? I saw a video where they took a postcard. These are vintage postcards that I have. This one is 1913. I don't know what this one doesn't have a date on it, but it's from Italy. And I have this whole stack of postcards. And do you think I have any Christmas? No. So I'm assuming that when I bought this, they kind of took the Christmas out and left all the other things like happy birthday, get well, and that kind of thing. But anyway, I did find a couple that I thought. I have this one. It says Merry Christmas, and then it's was dated December 19th. So I'm going to leave this one as is. I think I'm just going to tuck it in to the book because it matches all the poinsettia holly effect. So that's what that one's going to be done with. And then the video I saw was they had taken like a tag, and I made these on my Cricut, and I did them with very heavy paper so that I could trace around them. So this one here is a cactus flower, but it reminds me of Christmas because there's no date on. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see. It's 1913, but I can't see what month it was done. Looks like the 26th, but I can't read the month. But anyway, you know, in Arizona and California and everywhere where they have a lot of cactus, they are blooming in December or, you know, in the winter. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to trace around this. I know I'm starting kind of like in the middle of nothing. I just saw this and it's just like I gotta make that because I have old postcards. I'm doing it on the front. Hopefully I can cut it out and then erase the lines a little bit. But I thought, what a cute little tag this makes instead of just a plain old everyday postcard. So you could take one of your tags that, you know, like this and use this to trace around. I just decided to do a little scallop edge because that's what I can do on the Cricut. I can't do that freehand. And this paper is a little harder to cut than I thought it would be. But I hope it looks okay. I hate cutting them, but either way, if I glue it down and make it a pocket, I still lose the integrity of the postcard. And you know, you can have these sitting in your house cabinet, you know, collections, whatever, forever and ever, and they never get used. So this way somebody can enjoy this somewhat. Okay, I just a little bit of line there. Now the postcard that she did hers with was blank on the back, so somebody could write on it, but they could almost write all over, you know, just right across this. I think that would work. I lost the little stamp though. I'll save that. I might use that for a collage piece. Okay, so now I'm going to punch a hole in the top of it. I don't know if I want to put an eyelid in it or I think I'll ink it just a little bit because the cut lines kind of takes away. I guess I'll just make the circle with the little. I need my other this punch so I can see the center. Alrighty, and then I'll get these little tabs. I am almost. Oh no, I'm not. I have more. I thought I was out of them. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's not quite over, but we have been having rain and rain and rain. And it's been coming down pretty good. I think it might have stopped now. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. And I was doing a lot of other projects earlier this morning and finally decided I was just going to sit down and work on this. So let's see. I guess I'll just use my what do you call this stuff? Seam binding. Put it in the top. Let's see. I know I want to do it the other way because I like to have the loop on the front. I didn't make it very long. It's almost like I'm trying to hoard the seam binding that I have left. I'm almost out of it. Okay, so that's cute. All right, so somewhere we'll put that. Now this one here, I can do the same thing. And this one is adoration. I don't know, that doesn't seem right, the word, but of a child. It's in Italian. It's a famous Italian painting from the 1500s. And this one looks like baby Jesus. So I don't know if this is even going to look good in this journal because it's not colorful or anything. It's not like the rest of the... But it does look vintage, old and... what do you call it? I wasn't thinking the word vintage and I can't think of the word. Victorian-ish, I guess that would be the word. Old Santa, old world. That's the word, old world. I'm thinking about making another one. I'm kind of having fun with this type of a journal. So I'm thinking about doing another one because really they're pretty quick to make. And they'd be great gifts, I think. And I'll show you too another, I have one for my birthday, but I don't have, I had birthday cards. You know how you get your cards, Christmas cards and your birthday cards, and whatever the occasion. And when you're done with them, it's like you throw them in a box, or some people don't keep them at all. But you can put those together, kind of like what we're doing here, hinging them, or I've put a signature together with all my birthday cards. And then I just make a note in each card, you know, what they gave me for my birthday, if they gave me anything, or, you know, just what it was, that kind of thing, kind of keep track of. And I have, you know, my kids that send me usually or purchase a gift and have a birthday party or whatever, but it was kind of cool. So I didn't do that for Christmas, but I think next Christmas I'm going to do that. Because you might get a Christmas card from a grandparent or sister or something, and you just want to write something about them to, you know, remember. A lot of times you can't be with them because they live out of the area. I don't have a sister here. I have one in California and one in Michigan. Am I forgetting one? I have two in California. I'm forgetting that one. She's very much younger than me. She's actually younger than my oldest two children. My mom had a late baby, like at 40. Okay, so there's two little tags. Somebody could write across there, and then they can also journal in the back of here. I left that 50 because I'm sure somebody sold it for 50 cents, but I think it's kind of cute. Okay, so these I'm just going to put away as templates and have them for future things like this, because I think that's really kind of a clever idea to use these old postcards. Okay, and then I even have these postcards here that I could do that same process. So maybe I will do that later on if we need to come up with some more tags or something. Okay, so let me put this away real quick. I'll show you where I'm at I worked a little bit yesterday, and I did get another kit. You know, it's like paper dolls for me. I love cutting paper dolls out. I did when I was a little girl, and I still do. Now that I'm back into this journal making and these digitals, it's so much fun just to cut these out. So this is from Tailor Made Journals, and it's called Victorian German Images, I believe. They're just little images, and I thought we had some blank pages in here, and I thought maybe these would be good to use on some of those blank pages. So I printed them out only on just regular like copy paper. It's an ivory color, a little heavier than your Walmart copy paper, but I don't know. I could have probably printed them out. I don't want to waste my coffee dyed, so I think this will work once I figure out what I'm going to use them for. Okay, so that's the deal on that. Okay, so I have made some pages. These here, I use scrapbook paper on the inside of this, and then on this one I have scrapbook paper on the outside. These are both journal pages, so I want to mix those in. Then I have this one, and I just put plain paper in there, and we have this one that has journaling pages, and then these are already secured to the book so far. I still like this one for the cover. I think that's a pretty cover, and maybe we'll put something down here, lace and things like that. And I don't know if I'm going to put an eyelet here and tie a ribbon to be a closure or not. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Okay, so then this guy here, I put these papers on. This tag, I backed it with the cardstock, and now it slips in there pretty nice. To glue that again. It slips in pretty good, and I like the birds showing. Okay, so then I decided that this here is going to be put in here. But I'm thinking maybe, let me see. I feel like I'm upside down. Okay, it goes this way. So we've got one, let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8. I'm trying to figure out how many I'm going to put in there. And then I made this yesterday. I'll show you this. Now, this was very easy. It was 2 pieces of sheet music. I'm just going to kind of give you an idea. Okay, I have this sheet music, and this was a Christmas song here. And then you need 2 sheets, because actually you need 3. And then Jolly Old St. Nicholas was on the other side. So I thought that was kind of cool. So what you need to do is glue 2 sheets together. And then it doesn't have to be this big. It can be smaller paper. You can do it with anything, scrapbook paper, whatever you want to use. So anyway, you would fold this one in half, and this would become a pocket. On mine, I wanted my pocket to show, so I just made this little border and stitched it closed. Let me get another paper, another page here. This was a children's book, music, probably class book, because they get little stickers here when they finish their project. Okay, so you've got 2 pages glued together to make it very strong. and then you've got one page that you fold in half, okay? And then all you're gonna do is let's see if I can remember how I did this. I think you fold this part up, whatever size, and then you bring this down to be your flap, like this. And remember, that's doubled, okay? So, no, I'm sorry, you don't do that. I'm sorry. This gets attached here, and this is your your envelope pocket, and this comes down as your flap. Now, this is a very large piece of paper. So then you take this, and you just take and cut. Don't fold it, just fold it in half, and then just do that, and that makes your flap here. Now mine, I did triangles or like a tag shape, but you can do a round shape, okay? So that's all it is. And then in here is your pocket, and of course you're going to stitch this up, and you're going to decorate it any way you want. So let me show you what I did. In my pocket, I had a journal card, and I just put it back on that, sewed around it, and that goes inside. And then on this side, I took one of those German postcards and made a pocket, and then I put this little postcard inside. This one was double-sided. I think see, I printed those double-sided. So this was double-sided. Then I put a tag up there because it was just a little too short, and I wanted to be able to see where to pull it out. So this makes another page in here, and I think I'm going to put it in this way. So we'll put a hinge there, and then it'll be sitting like this, and then when they open it, they can open this, and then they'll have another journal card. Okay? So that's my plan. So let's see. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so if we go in between here and here, and here and here, trying to figure out, do we need another type of folded item? Okay, there's 1, 2. Let's see, I think I'll put this plain one. 3, 4. This is 5, 6, and then we have 7, 8, 9 pages. So let me add a couple more pages. I have, oh, that's paper. Okay, let's see. I have this one that I printed this on cardstock, but it's pretty plain in the back, on the inside. I was just thinking that so you wouldn't have to watch me sew some fronts and backs together. Okay, well, this would make a good journal page, I guess. Trying to think what I could put on there. This here is kind of a little pocket thing, and I thought this would be good to I guess it would be okay to hinge that in somewhere. Maybe I can put some little note things inside there. That was from the kit. Alrighty, let's see, what can we put on the back of this? me see. Let me get some coffee dye paper. It just looks better than this. I'm very low on coffee dye. Guess I need to make some coffee dye paper. Okay, so this is coffee dyed here. Or I could put the avocado dyed on the other side. I don't know, would that look good with these? The avocado? Kinda. Kind of got a pink tone. Let's use the avocado. No, I don't need to use cardstock. Let's use the one that is not cardstock. That way, because I can use that cardstock for hinging. Let's see if I need to cut this down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that down before I sew. Well, as you know, when I do these videos, it's a process that I go through. Because I think I pre-plan, and I did pre-plan the postcards and all that, so I do some pre-planning, but it's kind of hard to pre-plan it all. Okay, let me see. Actually, I'm thinking about making this one just a little bit smaller, just to give it some variation. Let's see if I can just rip this. Some nice hinges right there. Okay. And then I think these sides are too short. Because, you know, this kit, when I purchased it, let's go in about 1/2 inch. When I purchased this kit, I purchased the, what they call that, I think A4, and because this is Artie Mae's, and she's in, I'm not sure what country's in, she's in, but I know she's by the water. It's so nice to listen to her channel because you can hear all the birds out side of her window. Which she has an English accent. I don't know. Maybe it's Irish or something. All right, so let me sew this really quick. My machine's already set up. could edit this part of the video, and I might, but the problem I have is that I'm pretty novice at this editing and all that. I mean, I use Movie Maker, which is part of my, it's an iPad thing, I think. You have to have iPad to get it, or it's free through Apple. But I'm so afraid I'm going to delete the wrong part and then the whole video will be gone. So afraid of that. So, okay, let me round the corners here. I don't even know what time I started. Forgot to put my stopwatch on. I think it was about 1:30. A little after 1:30. Let me put it on now. See. Yeah, maybe I can do another half hour and that would be the time. Or 20 minutes or something. My hand and my eyes, I mean, they just don't see each other anymore. I guess that would be hand-eye coordination. I've kind of lost it through I was thinking that this morning. I had cataract surgery a little over a year ago, I guess. And I was watching TV last night and they were, you know how like they'll have a phone with the text on it on the movie. But if you can't see well enough, you can't read that text. And sometimes the whole movie has to do with that one text. And it's like, when I first got the cataract surgery and I was watching TV, I was so excited because I could actually see the text that was on the movie. And, but it's not the case now. It just seems like it's getting worse. And last time I went to the eye doctor and I told him about that, and he said, well, it's just dry eye. And I don't know, I just don't get that. But I need to go maybe to a different eye doctor. Okay, so this one's a little shorter. We can go a little bit taller. And then we'll put this guy. And maybe this one. Trying to put these in order somewhat. Okay, then we'll do this one. And then this one. And I don't know. Oh, here's one. One has to be the back. So we have to decide the back of it. Let's look at this. There's the front. That's the front, and this would be the back. This will not be unless I do it. Let's see what this way looks like. Now we don't need writing on the back page. I mean, on the outside. So I kind of like this one for the back. All right, so I'm going to make that the last page. And let's make this page, and this little page, this page. Okay. Because this book is not supposed to be huge. And then this guy, I might just put him inside of a pocket when we make a pocket somewhere. All right. So we've got this here. So now we need a hinge for this. And I was thinking about doing a really long hinge, as long as this page is, just to give it a little more stability. I don't think it needs to be doubled. Although let's glue these together and double it. Set that over to the side. Glue page here. As long as these are together. I pulled out a different glue too. I'll show you in a minute here. Because the art glitter glue glues so quickly that it really doesn't give any movement. You know, you can't move it very much. So I pulled out Aleene's clear tacky glue, and I'm not sure how that will work yet, but we'll find out. Well, it's starting to rain again. I guess it's not over yet. Okay. So this gets hinged onto here first. So I'm gonna try this stuff here. Now it came out earlier. Huh. Okay, hold on. No, it's not. Maybe it's down all the way, but I don't think I can. Okay, here we go. I'm just moving it around, not pushing on it anymore. All right, so we're gonna get this lined up to here. Yeah, see, it moves a little bit. I don't know how long it takes to dry though. Okay, then we're gonna take this one and we're gonna glue it to this. Okay, so let me put some glue on here. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't want to come out. Leave it sideways. Okay, I'm going to take this one. That one is a little bit bigger than our first page. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, let's see if that glued. Okay. Now we're going to glue this one to here. So that's going to get glued on just like this, I believe. So, I want to tab it here and here because I want this to be a little more even. So let's see. I have this cardstock here. Oops. That'll probably look pretty. So let's do a 2" by 2" piece. 2 of those. Now this is cardstock, so I don't think we need to back it. Get rid of this white. And that won't show. Sure we get these going the right direction. I think I just have to wait for the glue to come down, that's all. Too impatient. All right, so I'm just gonna put one right there. That looks pretty even. And one down here. And if, you know, if it's not perfectly even across this back part, see, that does move, so I don't know about setting it up like that to get this part done. You know, if it's not, hold on. If it's not perfectly aligned, I don't think it'll make a difference. I hope somebody makes this though. All right, so I want that to be that way. I'm always afraid I'm going to do this wrong. I'm kind of challenged when it's going the right way or wrong way. There's some room for writing there. Okay, then we're gonna wait for this glue kind of to dry too. I'm used to the other glue and it just dries so quickly. All right, so now we go with this page and it gets glued onto here, which I wasn't even thinking about gluing a piece on there. Well, we can put it behind this guy, right? So we know we can glue one up there, and then we'll just glue one down. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to be strong enough. Okay, this is strong enough. Because this is let me get this 2 inches. Pencil, where, there you are. Okay. I just watch that pencil mark up there. I'm going to be okay. So let's fold this in half. I think we can put one there. And we can put one down here. So let me find another little piece that's double folded. this way, 2 inches. It'll be easier to. I can rip this one. Looks way too big. Why is that? Cut it down a little bit here. I said Santa Claus. Huh. Okay, and then all right. Does that look okay? I don't know. I feel like it should be a little bit smaller. Don't want it to cover up that. I think it'll hold. Probably could have still been a little smaller. Cute little thing for one of my little collage thingies. All right. So once I get all these pages together, then we can decorate if necessary, whatever page. Okey-doke. So now I have this page. Let's do, okay, I was thinking I could do fabric. This might look kind of nice. So would I would glue this here. Nope, I would do it like this, I think. Okay, so then this would get laid over that. Just for fun, something a little different. I'm gonna cut this down a little shorter. This was one that I stitched. All right, so let's use fabric tack on this. I'm gonna clip this for a minute. Where's another clip? I get all the clips over to one area just to keep this down while I'm putting glue on it. Right, so that will go that way down, and then, okay, let me get fabric tack. Get it all on this part first, then I'll go back at the top. this is going to go this way. We have to be careful because the fabric tack actually will seep through and glue it together. So let's wait just a couple minutes on that. Let's see if there's something we can do instead. I did make this little guy. I had this left over from scrapbook paper, like that, and I don't know, do you think they can write on this? I think you can write it with a Sharpie. Let me see. This is a fine Sharpie. Let me test it. Kind of like the inside, like it's not as dark as that green. Well, let's just pretend it's this dark. Let me just write. You could write with the Sharpie on it. Or if you have a white pen, a white gel pen would be cool. I just happen to have. There you go. That'll work. All right. I glued that down, but wasn't very good. So I'm thinking I can just leave it just like that. I will glue this part down to a page. And then I made this little collage right here. And I thought maybe I'd just stick that right there. That's what I think I want to do. Actually, I wanted to use one of the little images that I took out already, but they're all too big. The ones that cut, you know, you're not gonna want me to have this little guy too. But I thought I could use him somewhere. Alrighty, so I think it would be just like that. And that's enough to weight that down so it will stay down. Then we could put this on the inside of a page. Not that one, not that one, maybe that one. Let's see, let's do it at the bottom. Let's do it at the bottom. And then, so I'm going to glue 3 sides, and then we have room for a tag in the back behind it. Okay. Okay, so that's that. All right, let me see if we can glue this on now. It's dry enough. Yep. Come on, strings. Okay, so this gets glued. You know, fabric is actually a pretty good one because, you know, it's strong. You have to pretty much cut it with scissors, where something like paper is kind of weak. And okay, I'm going to open this up so it doesn't glue down. Okay, I'll have to leave that open for a minute. That's the problem with the fabric tacker. Okay, so let me set that there for a second. And what can we do? Well, this guy can go back in its pocket right here. So far, so cute, right? Okay, now I didn't want to wait for that glue to be drying because I would rather be doing something else, but making something else. I'm trying to think, what can we do for another pocket? I wanted to use some of these postcards, so I think that's kind of what I'm going to do, is use these for side tucks, pockets. Let's see what we've got. I've got this guy that would make a cute pocket. Just need to cut this a little smaller, but it'd make a nice little pocket there, and they can journal on this side still. Or, yeah, looks good in there, but then one of these like that, and then it can be a tuck. Or actually on this side, and then we can have a tuck. This guy looks good with this green too. Okay, I'll leave that right there. And this one, all these are going up and down. Oh, it's cute. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a white background. That might be pretty on that pink page. This one. Yeah, that's pretty on that page. So I find it hard to tuck on inside page. I mean, it's a little easier to tuck this way than it is to tuck that way, I think. But I really like all that texture on that side. You know what, I was also going to look at my Christmas stamps that I have. Maybe a stamp. This was another page. I could, okay. Some more paper here. This is from My Porch Prints. Let's, I'm still letting that dry a little bit. This is from My Porch Prints, and let me see. This digital is like a little notebook that you make, it's a whole kit. But I was thinking about just using this part of it as a little journal page in there. And that would make, oh, see, that's cute there too, but we could clip this on. That would be cute. You could almost glue these down and make it a pocket. But I think it's more fun to have room to journal. I like to I like to have a lot of journal space. So let me do this. And you can, you know, do this with any piece of paper. Just like the other folding kind. You know, even if you just make sort of a template that you have to do the top of it, the edge. Kind of plain on the inside. Let's see, I don't know if I have. Could I stencil it or something? My nose is itchy. All right, let's just leave it like that. And we can either tuck it or we can paper clip it in. And that's another little thing we have. Okay, so let's get back to here. Now that's a little loose, but I think it's okay still. Once we get the next piece on, which is this one. All right. So what do we want to, there's a journaling spot in there, so I need to find, I kind of like this music. This is pretty heavy, but I'll put something behind it. Let's, I don't know how I make such a mess. Can't even work. If everybody's like this, I do not know. All right, let's see, I guess I'll just use book page. Let's tear off 2 inches of this. Got to do it the other way. Almost forgot this. This is what I'm talking about, just trying to see to put the pen back into the glue. It's almost impossible. All right. Well, that came out bigger, but I don't know why. Just trim it off. I'm probably out of time here. Yeah, I'm getting out of time. All right. Well, I don't know how many hours this journal will take to make. I was kind of just trying to figure out, you know, in my case, I'm doing some of the work behind the scenes. So I guess you'd have to add a few, maybe a couple, 3 hours for that. This is the last one that I'm gonna do on camera. Unless I do a second video and then just put it up later. Because I can only store so much space on my my phone when I video. That's the problem. I mean, I could video it for several hours, but the phone won't let me, and I just do not want to really spend the money on a new phone right now. And then they're coming out with the 12. I'm still on 6. So I'm like so far behind. So far behind. But it works still. I don't need all that fancy stuff. I don't do too much other than these videos with the I have an iPad that I do most of my other, you know, when I'm searching for things on Etsy. I just jump on the iPad. I hardly use my desktop at all. And I would use my desktop because I think it would be easier to upload to YouTube and upload my Etsy stuff, which I've got to get that listed, my Nutcracker. But, what was I saying? It's hard to get the pictures transferred to that. From this phone, I can transfer to the iPad, and from there, I can transfer to YouTube, and it's all pretty easy. It's getting pretty nice. Pretty cool. All right, well, we've got 2 more pages to put in, and then do pockets and things. This is a little wobbly, but I think we're going to put fabric in here on the very back, and I think that'll hold everything in its place. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Okay, well, that's it, folks. So you guys have a great day today, and I will see you soon. Bye.